Is there a breakdown any place on what?
It is. Let me give you a breakdown here. Here it says, Bridges to Digital Excellence, approximately 500 students and families, $132,722. After school programming, $962,695. Community Partnership for Lifelong Learning. Now this is what Pashoka was over before he became Chief of Staff for Upton. They received $81,454. And they said they had 1,000+ students. Other program services, $1,017,397, which came up to $2,194,268. So that other money was swallowed up in professional fees and contract wages and grant expenditures. Now, if you look at who is on this board, it gets even more interesting. Because you'll find that the same people are on the same boards. Former Superintendent Carol Schmidt was on one board. Greg Roberts was on the board. Dave Whitwine was on the board. This is for CDC. Former City Manager Richard Marsh was on the board. Which maybe explains a few other things. Because Benton Harbor, keep in mind, of all the cities that are in an emergency financial condition, Benton Harbor was the only city that called the state in itself. No other municipality. That was a rare form or rare occasion where a city itself says to the state, hey, we need you to come take us over. We're in a financial emergency. None of the other municipalities or school districts did that. But if you look at what was surrounding Mr. Marsh's letter to the state, it was after his contract was not renewed.
To finish the task.
And after his contract was not renewed, then he said, oh, which I believe dictated by the corporations and others, you need to call the state in so they can take over the government.
Because I ain't going to be able to do what they want to do.
Because then we'll lose control.
Right.
And we won't be able to implement our plans. In comes Joseph Harris. So I'm going to open it up, Honorable Mayor, or I'm going to turn it, I yield back the balance of my time. I think that hopefully something was said to provoke some thought and further investigation, because ultimately this money that was given was for the people, not for individuals.
Okay.
But it seems to me as if only individuals profited. Thank you, Honorable Mayor.
And thank you for that enlightening report. You know, it has always been said that millions of dollars have come through the city of Benton Harbor to help our residents.
But it came in.
They can't hear it.
Go through. It came in.
Well, it came in, right, but they never came to the city council, to the government. It came through nonprofits, and the nonprofits siphoned off the money. But whenever they say money came to Benton Harbor, the citizens look at the city council, look at the elected officials. Those are the culprits. But being fair, it never comes to the city of Benton Harbor. And another point we want to make too is, you know, they always say, well, the city of Benton Harbor has financial difficulties is because the city council is mismanaging the money. You know, what the public know, the city council never touches money. The finance department uses the funds. Now, we approve bill listings and things, and some expenditures, but we never touch money. They have no control over money. So we want you to go, if you go away with one thing to think about, the city government never touches money. So you can't say that they misuse and abuse taxpayers' dollars, because that's not true.
Honorable Mayor, if I could just read the board members of CCD.
CC who?
Consortium for Community Development, excuse me. I believe this is Jorge or George Fierro, Jorge Fierro, Ken Kosminski, Sid Moan, Oman, Richard Marsh, Mike Mortimer, Anna Murphy, Doug Schaefer, Jeff Knoll, Jeff Siegel, Lee Reed, Carol Schmidt, Dave Whitwam, and the president is Marcus Robinson. Now, according to this document, board members collectively receive reportable compensation from the organization from their W-2 or 1099. Said that the board members collectively receive $58,000. I mean, not each one of them, but broken down, out of the $58,545, it was broken up for the board members. It says here, average hours per week, 1 hour.
Oh, $58,000. And Marsh wants to cut your salary to $50 a month. Come on, man.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Knowles.
This is why we ask most definitely the public to come out. Right now, we're in a point of solutions. And the solution, if I may add, is based on what we're facing in the city of Benton Harbor again. Although there have been differences with you and the present local government and the past local government, without local government, you have no representation. Without local government, again, I'll reiterate, you have no position, no voice anywhere in the country. Because local government, again, is the voice that represents you. What we want to do now from the public is ask you for the very solutions, what you know that we need to do on behalf of you is what we were going to do.